In our previous video, we looked at the demographic section of the appraisal instrument, as well as guiding principle 1. We examined the expected pieces of supporting evidence a beginning teacher will need to earn the maximum credit in that section, which is 90% to 100%, to be deemed an exemplary teacher. Let us now move on to look at the other guiding principles. Guiding Principle 2, GP2, has 23 credits and wants to ensure that you know how to teach the subjects for which you are responsible. Your pedagogy. 2.1 requires you to develop critical thinking in learners and creative ways to solve their problems. To get the 3 points, there should be evidence of case studies, scenarios, evidence of test questions, and records of students' assessment to show critical thinking. An important piece of information here would be to compare their diagnostic scores to their summative scores to track any progress made in this regard. Video recordings of students presenting information researched could also be valuable. For 2.1.2, have samples of class activities and games used in class, as well as projects and presentations, and charts done by students to show that you have facilitated creativity and student engagement. Basically, GP2 is about getting students involved in the lesson. So to score full marks, ensure that ICT is used. This means getting the students to use the ICT. Ask them to prepare ICT presentations, then you provide the equipment and allow them to present to the class. Ensure you video record these presentations. Have your seating charts, and have pictures of students working in groups. Have your individual learning plans, ILP, and your non-cognitive assessments available. For group activities, ensure you have the students evaluate each other as well as themselves on their contributions to the group. As it relates to you being a reflective practitioner, always evaluate your lesson plans and have these presented to your head of department. Do your action research and ensure you use the results to carry out some tasks in the school. If you do investigative research, share your results with your supervisor before the appraisal date and come up with solutions. Guiding Principle 3, GP3, has 23 credits and is divided into 8 sections. It requires teachers to know his or her students, manage diversity, and promote an inclusive classroom. I will just outline the evidence you will need to provide to gain maximum credits in this section. You need to know your students and how to deal with them, so get your hands on a copy of the Child Care and Protection Act. Very important. Again, your lesson plans will be crucial here as they will show how you cater to diversity in the classroom. Your learning style inventory will be useful, as well as a copy of the reading levels of the students in your class. You should have evidence of activities created for slow, average, and exceptional students. Show how you cater to boys as well, as they are quickly becoming the minority. Have pictures of the class rules and a video showing how you and the students put the rules together. You could have a picture of your students forming a line to enter the classroom, etc. For your assessment records, ensure you vary your assessment. Use role play, presentations, debates, etc. as part of your assessment, and you track your students' progress in your mark book. How is this done? First score minus the second score. This you can turn into a percentage to determine any improvements. Have a picture of your high achievers wall, or even certificates that you give to students to motivate them. Have your activity folder for when you will not be at school, and ensure that you have an individualized work plan for your exceptional or slow students. We have come to the end of part 2 of the appraisal instrument. I hope you found the presentation informative. Stay tuned for part 3, where we will look at guiding principles 4, 5, and 6. Turn to the question and answer section to determine what you have learned.